Hello and welcome to another episode of Keith's Customs. In today's video we're working on the P38 and we are going to remove the factory plastic bumper and try and fit that nice ARB winch bar. And the reason I say attempt to fit is because that winch bar is actually off of a Discovery 2, so anticipating maybe a little bit of modification to make it fit, but we'll see how we go. First thing I'm going to do is take off the front grille and disconnect the fog lights, so I'll do that now and come back to you. See you in a bit. Okay, so taking the grille off is pretty easy. There's just 4 screws along the top and then a screw in each corner, one there, and then basically you just gently wriggle it upwards and outwards and out she'll come. Now from underneath the bumper, that is your socket there that connects into the back of the fog light. That needs to be disconnected, and there's also 2 pipes that connect to the light as well. Just need to pull them off, they're rubber pipes. And the next thing we need to do is actually undo the bumper mountings themselves, which are in there. Now I'll just go and get the tool and I'll show you that. Back in a mo. Okay, so this is the tool that you need. It's one of these 6-star bits, and this is an E16, so I'll undo those now and cut back in shortly. Alright, so that's what they look like once they've been taken out. So yeah, next thing, let's pull the bumper off. Right, so there she is, off. Now there was another bit that I forgot to mention before you try and pull it off. These clips, as you can see, I've turned the steering to get better access, so these slide into here. So once you've undone them clips, you can actually pull the whole bumper forwards. Next thing I've got to do is undo those 2 and those 2 and pull these off. So I'll do that now. See you in a bit. Okay, so that's what it should look like once you've taken the front parts off, and of course the outside air temperature sensor. I'll just have to bolt that back in once I figure it out. So basically now we're ready. It's the moment of truth. I'm going to line the other one up and see what needs to be done. Okay, sit rep. So what I've ended up doing was removing both the headlights because the trim pieces that sit under there like that are in the way, which is not such a big deal. Looks like at this stage I might end up losing the headlight wipers, but I'm not overly fussed about that. And plus also it gave me an opportunity to change this indicator, because well, basically this one was got sticky tape all over it. The other thing is, obviously chassis on P38s are slightly thicker or deeper than Discoveries, because this part here means that this is too narrow and won't fit over the chassis. So as you can see, what I've done here is I've cut it out. I haven't done that one yet because I wanted to show you the piece I'm talking about. So it's the lower part needs to come out so that the chassis can go all the way in like that. So I'm going to go and do that one now, and yeah, come back to you when I hopefully line it up for the last time. Let's get stuck into it. Right, so there we are. That's the first proper full test fit. Now I've been doing a bit of fettling off camera to make it fit. So first up, the holes need to be elongated to make them match up with the chassis, holes in the chassis. Second thing is I've had to trim some of the front wing there to make it fit, get the clearance. But apart from that, it does actually fit really well. I'm very happy with it actually. A few more tweaks and I think it'll be there. So let me get back stuck into it, and back in a bit. Well, there it is, final finished article. It's all bolted up and in place. Everything's back where it should be. Just got a couple of little jobs to do when I'm done. Tidy up some pipes underneath, put the number plate back on. But overall, it's done. Now, something I didn't do on camera is I've managed to trim down this trim piece. Basically cut it off from underneath, which then allowed me to attach that part back to the headlight and put it in place, which I think just smartens it up a bit because it takes away that big gap that's there. So yeah, there we are. Next time somebody says to you, do you reckon you can fit a D2 winch bar to a P38? You can say with a degree of confidence, yes you can. Well, that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da.